Kim Taehyung, known by his stage name V, is a South Korean singer-songwriter, composer, producer, and actor. He's one of the vocalists, lead dancers, and visuals of BTS. During his pre-debut, V was kept a mysterious member of the band. The agency that owns BTS, Big Hit Entertainment, saw a lot of potential in V when he was a young trainee and treated him as their secret weapon. Well, they weren't wrong about him. That's why in this video, we'll be looking at 10 little facts that you may or may not know about V. 1. V's cool nicknames. Throughout his entire career, BTS's V, aka Taehyung, has amassed dozens of nicknames. Some of them from family, some from his friends, but most of them are given to him by his fans, the ARMYs. Here are some of his nicknames that you probably didn't know about, and the endearing meaning behind each one. CGV. CGV came from the fact that V looks too good to be true. As a combination of computer graphics, CG, and V, CGV is the nickname that highlights his captivating visuals. Baby Bear. Everyone is aware that BTS's V has a song titled Winter Bear, which is beyond good. During a fan sign event, V was asked if he had any childhood nickname that his parents used to call him, and Taehyung revealed that his dad used to call him Baby Bear, whereas his mom called him Honey Bear. How cute is that? Wind Prince. It was RM who gave him this nickname during one of BTS's Run episodes, when BTS played the virtual reality game. After watching V dominate the game, RM was inspired and decided to call him Prince of Wind. He still has plenty of other nicknames, such as Tay Tay, Gucci Boy, Vu, Choco Bun, and so much more. It would take hours if I were to discuss each one. 2. He has a 4D personality. BTS's V is one of the few K-pop idols who has a 4D personality. Yep, you heard it right. A 4D personality. If you're wondering what a 4D personality is, it is Korean slang used to describe someone who has a weird or unique personality. It's more of a compliment and isn't an insult. This can also be used for someone who has a strong personality and tends to think outside of the box, or tends to be creative, usually in a weird sort of way.
이거 아니야? 아! 뭐 있냐? 뭐 있냐? 셋. 뭐냐? 이거 아니야? 아! 얘는 지금 낚았고요. 우리는 지금 던졌고요. 당연히 이거지.
3. V can play an instrument. V is known for his deep, soothing vocals and dancing skills. But did you know that he can play the saxophone? Now that's something you don't see very often. A quick backstory. V played the saxophone during his middle school years. He even dreamed of being a saxophonist, but decided that he liked singing more, which turned out to be a good choice, looking at how great he has become today. 4. V's talent in photography. Not only the soothing vocals, dancing prowess, stunning visuals, and instrumental skills are the qualities of V. He is also quite talented in taking photos. A lot of fans are impressed by his photography skills. Since BTS are often traveling around the world due to their busy schedule, V has used this as an opportunity to take in the beautiful scenery of every place that he has visited using his camera. And of course, he shared it with his beloved ARMY by uploading it onto their band's Twitter account. Indeed, V is not only amazing when he is on stage, but also when he captures a photograph with his camera. That's our Tae. 5. The first ever album that V purchased. When we have our favorite artists, we usually support them by buying their albums. Even during the rise of BTS's popularity, the boys are no exception in being fanboys. Each of them has bought their own very first albums, and V's first album was G by the K-pop girl group Girls' Generation, or SNSD. Aww, how cute! V is actually very fond of the girl group, so there is no doubt that he'd buy their album. I mean, who wouldn't stand SNSD? 6. The artist that greatly influenced him. V is often labeled as the idol textbook and idol of idols by media, as he has become a role model for many new generation idols. But did you know that he has his own role model that greatly influenced him? It was Eric Benet. V was known to be a huge fan of him. He even mentioned him as his inspiration in BTS's previous interviews for a magazine. Recently, V's favorite singer-songwriter Eric Benet has complimented him after a fan tweeted him with his cover of Jungjoon's Hug Me with J-Hope. This gained a lot of attention from everyone on social media, and ARMYs were really proud of Tay Tay. 7. He is truly a grandma's boy. Do you know why V often blows a kiss to heaven after he finishes singing? He does this as a form of tribute for his grandmother that sadly passed away. In fact, he lived most of his life with his grandparents. His parents loved him, but were often too busy to look after him, so he was raised by his grandmother. His grandmother then became the person he was closest to before she passed away. You can see how much his grandmother meant to him in this video. Eight. V is good friends with other popular celebrities. BTS's V is a world star who has many friends in the industry. He is so personable and he easily makes friends no matter the time or place. That's why besides everyone else in BTS, he became close with other celebrities. He became friends with Park Bo-gum when they hosted together for KBS Music Bank. BTOB Sungjae after he approached V in the bathroom and asked if he wanted to be friends, Chinese Minho while starring in KBS's 2TV's Haorang together, and many more. 9. V ranked first in top 100 most handsome faces of the year 2017. This ranking comes from the independent critics list published by TC Chandler. On that year's list, V cruised to the top from year 2016's number 60. While Jungkook took the number 13 spot and Jimin reached number 64. The list was filled with many of the other K-pop stars, including Taehyung of Big Bang, Seon of EXO, Kai of EXO, Jackson from GOT7, Mark of GOT7, Miyu from 17, Wonwoo of 17, and C1 of Super Junior. To be honest, this is not much of a surprise to us fans, because V has always been a beautiful man. Aww. 10. A talented musical genius. V is no longer a stranger in breaking records, even his own, as his self-composed song, Sweet Night, and solo track, Inner Child from BTS's mega hit album, Map of the Soul 7, set a great record, rising to number 1 of the iTunes Top Song chart. This marks V as the first and only artist to have 2 solo songs to the top of the iTunes charts in over 89 countries. More so, Intro Singularity has also passed 100 million streams on YouTube and SoundCloud. This makes Taehyung become the 3rd male Korean soloist to surpass 100 million streams on Spotify. Way to go, V! And those are some of the facts about our little baby tiger. Look at how far he's come. He is truly a role model and an inspiration for everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. See ya!